All right. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. All right. Now I see the chat. Hello, everybody.
Hello, good morning. Actually, it's good afternoon here, right? The notification just went up, Kim. That's
Oh,
great.
good. Perfect. Perfect. It's
Mm,
interesting that sometimes the notifications come and the shows are half over. I don't understand. So I'm glad that popped up already.
yes, yes.
Ah,
Well, grab a cup, everybody, and join us. Yeah, look at how
good
many people
morning.
here already.
Oh,
My
my
God.
goodness. Look at the gang. The gang is all here. Welcome
Mm-hmm.
aboard, people. We're going to just chat and chill for a second before we officially start to give more people an opportunity to get in the room. Valerie Mackey, Lori Gray, Catherine Oakes, good morning. Deb Murray, Judy, good morning. Thanks for coming in, guys. Uh,
Yeah, there is a lot of people here.
Look at
Mhm.
that.
Everybody.
Let's see. Did I miss anybody? Yarn it out. Come on, Rosalie. Are you driving and listening? Thanks for doing that. I
Well,
appreciate
hi,
you
Rose.
being
I'm
here.
thinking about an April trip to Hobby Lobby, Rosalie. So pick
Mm,
I think the Elmira one is where we were gonna try and meet up.
a meet up
Yeah.
in the plans. There's Cindy Hart's Crochet. Welcome, Cindy. It's good to see you. I
Oh,
hope all is
hi.
well. And hi,
Hey,
Karen K. It's good to see you.
I
Wow.
don't know if that's stuck or what.
I got Brenda Young in the room. Good morning. Linda Jean House. You just walked in the door. Thanks for coming over. It's good to see you guys. So good to see you guys. Hope
My
everybody's
wife
doing
does.
good. Are you struggling over there, Chris?
When we first start the chat, the first couple of minutes, the chat's fine, and then all of a sudden the chat stops on me, and you keep saying hi to people, and I'm like, I don't see those people. So last
Oh,
had to reboot it, reboot it, and it's working now. So hi,
okay.
Denny. Hi, Karen.
Hi, Denny. It's good to see you. All right, guys. We are going to get started in another couple minutes. So
I
happy
think
to be here.
I think we should go over the outline.
Go ahead.
That
That's
what I
a good idea.
usually do. I usually do that. Yeah. Oh
Yeah.
boy, we got a big show today. Today we're going to be making blue hats together for Hat Not Hate. All the way through the show, we'll be talking about that, and we'll be giving away blue yarn and things like that. So I hope you have your blue yarn. We start out with our hooks in progress. We move on to favorite stitches. Then we do a little bit of hooks handmade classics of some sort, and I hope someone comes on the show and gives us a, you know, oldie but a goodie. Then we are going to talk about It's a Wrap, which is our make along. Then we're going to move on to Stitches Shenanigans, which is Kim's favorite one. And then finishing stitches and hooks happenings. So I hope you'll join us for the next 2 hours.
Good morning, Latoya and Dee Thompson is in the house. Good morning. It's so good to see everybody. Sweet Tea just walked in the door. Thanks for coming by. So good to see everybody. All right, people got their blue yarn on the hook. Now let me just clear something up. You all know that I really cannot crochet and talk at the same
Oh, she's lying to you. You know why? Because last night till 2 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, she sat right there talking and crocheting to me. So I know she can do it. I
time.
know.
I can't do it hosting hook and stitch live. I will totally mess it up. So there will be no crocheting over here. I will just talk and chat.
Well, it's funny because somebody just said they have their blue yarn. It was Linda,
Hmm.
and she said she is doing a navy chocolate bonbon hat. And gosh darn it, that's what I'm doing. I
Oh
am
wow.
doing yes. Now, but I'll get onto it in just a minute when we introduce everything.
All right, so it's 5 minutes in, so I'm gonna go ahead and get started, guys. I'm trying not to sweat, but it looks like maybe I should turn off a light or two and see if that works for me this week. But or trying not to fog up. I'm not really sweating. Anyway, welcome to Hook and Stitch Live with Kim and Chris. I'm Kim, the crafty nomad from the West Coast.
And I'm Christi from Crochet Creations on the East Coast. Welcome, everybody.
All right, guys, thank you for coming in. You guys know that we created this show to create a space for chill, chat, and craft, a space where you can feel safe, you can feel comfortable, and you don't have to get into the crazy things that are going on all around us. So we are here just to have fun, to be family, to be community, and share our love of yarn and all things crafty. So welcome again to everybody, and thank you for being here with us.
Yes, thank you. Looks like 21. Is that what you got?
I got 23 right now. Hey, HD, it's good to see you. Did I say hi to you, Lori Gray? Good morning. Is Bruce here today with you? It's good to see Cynthia King just walked in the door. So good to see you. All right.
Lori asked if she's safe from buying yarn. Lori says she's safe from buying yarn, and I don't think she ever is from us.
Yeah, no. But I'm not showing any, I showed everything, so I'm not showing any new yarns. But you might still want to buy some when you see the project. So we can't promise. Oh man, good morning, Helen.
I hate to tell you, but Lori has been on that enabling bus a couple of times before and enabled me. So
yeah,
I'm just
she's not innocent. She is not innocent in this whole thing. Oh man, well, hopefully you guys are ready to come on the show with us. We love having you guys on, showing us whatever you're making, be it a blue hat or not, even though this is our show to sort of promote the Hat Not Hate push for hats for the anti-bullying campaign. So this is our second annual, and we hope that you guys are ready to come on the show. Remember, you do not have to put the camera on your face. You can train the camera on your project. So sometimes we're not camera ready or we're camera shy, but don't let that stop you from coming on the show, because we love that is one of the things that we feel is very unique to our show. So
we love it. I you know what? I'm gonna start right in then. And I'm gonna say something about the first segment, because that's what our show's about. Now, that means that if you don't have anything to show, that doesn't mean you can't come on. You can come on right now and show me a finished item. That's fine, because Kim wants to see everything. So what we'll do is we'll let you come on and you can show all three things that you brought all at once. Don't wait for a second. That's fine. No, we're good about it. So what are we doing? Hooks in progress. Well, here's my hooks in progress.
Did you just start this morning?
I just started it when you and I were in the backstage, and it is the number 523 pattern tutorial from Crystal at Bag O' Day, and it's called the Bonbon. And guess why I chose it?
Why?
Because it's Sweet Delight Month.
Oh,
Cake and ice cream and bonbons, right? This is a hat called Bonbon. So I figured it's chocolate bonbons fit right into our celebration.
That's perfect. That's perfect. How do you like that hat? How does it fit? Does it run big or does it run true? What do you think?
So every time I've ever done a hat with an eye hook, which is the 5 millimeter and 60 stitches, I get gauge for a hat that fits me.
Okay.
So if you go up to 72, which is what the pattern calls for, you're going to go back down to 60 on the brim. And
Mm-hmm.
then if at that point, when you go down to 60 on the brim, if it's still tight, take a couple more stitches and decrease a little bit more. Because this part of the crown doesn't matter if it's a little bit loose, but once you hit here,
Yeah.
if 60 is still too big on you, go down. And if it doesn't, go down a hook size and make
Mm-hmm.
that just a little bit tighter, you know?
That makes sense because I've been wearing this divine hat around the house that I made, and they always kind of run big. This is one I made a while ago, and I have a big
Mhm.
head, and this thing is big on me. Um,
Yeah.
but I only wear it around the house. So
Have you ever noticed the poofiness of some of the 100% acrylic yarns like Red Heart, and
Mhm.
they're real poofy? So when you use a J, it's making the item even that much bigger. But if
Ah,
you use Simply Soft, which is a smaller 4, and you
mhm.
use it now, you're going to get a smaller hat. So
Yeah,
you got to be mindful of that size of the 4. How many
yeah.
wraps you get?
Yeah, and that is definitely Red Heart Super Saver. That's one of those stripe yarns, so it was definitely a bigger one.
Yep.
So before I show my work in progress, I'm going to say hello to Gab and Granny. It's good to see you. I saw Melanie Lewis come in the room. Melanie says, "Hi, Kim and Chris. Went off my yarn ban yesterday. I need encouragement to do better. Pray for me." Like, this group is going to help you do better buying more yarn. We're enablers around here.
There's a bus and it goes right to your credit card around here.
Yep. Good morning,
Oh my goodness.
and Sherry. It's good to see you guys. I love to say hello to as many people as I can possibly say hi to. So I am
Yeah,
going
that's different. Kim is always looking at the chat and I don't ever look at it.
to, but that is the
We're,
beauty of two people doing a show together. One person
yep,
can be looking and the other person can just keep on talking. So,
yep.
Ravini got in the room. Hey, Ravini, it's good morning. Good morning. Thank you for being here. Okay, so I am using another one of these beautiful jacquards from Craft Smart Value Jacquard. This is like, the biggest hidden secret of really awesome yarn that doesn't cost very much at Michael's. This is super soft. If you haven't bought Craft Smart yarn in like a few years, it has changed. So go back and get you some. But this one is the colorway rainbow. And this is actually the first jacquard. I wish my lighting was a little bit better so you could see it. But this is the first one that I ever heard of, and I heard about that from Dee Thompson of Knit Pearl and Squirrel with Granny D. And she had this, and I just had to go and get it. And then I discovered the other ones that I love. But anyway, I am making what is this one called? This is Laurel's new pattern, and she has a new octo pattern, and I have started that and I'm looking forward, but I look at how it's already striping up so beautifully. And I'm only about 15 rows in. And look at how nicely this thing is striping up. I cannot wait. I do have plans to do a amigurumi doll that I'm designing with this as a part of that pattern as well. But that is what I am working on. And I'll talk more about Laurel's pattern when we get down to hooks happenings. But that's what I'm working on. I wish you could actually see better. But this part right here at the top, it's mostly green, but it just like all the jacquards, this green section here has a very hand dyed look. If you could see it, it has little dots of different colors within the green. And that's one of the things I love about this yarn. this line. So um
Absolutely.
let me
I'm hooked too. You got me hooked on it. I can't believe how much I like 100% acrylic yarn like that. And this one has those spots in it.
yeah, yeah,
This
wonderful.
is the this is the Dakota I'm using it this month for my spotlight in hats, and more hats. Which, by the way, blue hats are supposed to be in our show this month, so I kind of don't want you to double dip. If you want to put a blue hat in hats, and more hats this month, that's fine, but you can't double dip. So one or the other, just pick one. But I wanted to show you this because you were talking about how the spots show up and how they
Mhm.
stripe up. Check it out.
Look at how beautiful.
And I'm trying to open it up, but I'm using
Look at
I'm
that,
using
guys.
one
Look
of
at
these.
that.
I love it. I want
Look
to
at
make
how beautiful.
all the hats in this jacquard. I got like 3 or 4 colors over there the other day when yeah, and that was your boss that made me do that.
I love it. I just love it. And I'm just like telling everybody. Linda Jean said that she went to her Michaels and they finally have Craft Smart, but they don't have the Jacquard yet. Oh my goodness. It's so, so beautiful, guys. You
Well,
gotta,
at
Chris,
Christmas time there was that whole empty rack,
yeah,
and you got these and I didn't get any. So then they filled it up, and I mean they filled it up.
yeah, yeah. It's a beautiful yarn.
I am making a crochet one too because I always do both versions.
Oh, that's nice.
Um, yeah, this one is a crystal bag o' day pattern too, so it's pretty easy. It's I wanted to have the pattern pop out rather than the stitches, so this is just single crochet, double crochet.
Yeah,
Just keep doing it.
going
Yeah,
around.
yeah,
Pretty.
just keep. It is. You can see the pattern. Okay.
All right, so Helen asked me to show the label again. So here's the label for the yarn. Um, there you go. And
Now
Lori
I
got hit by the bus.
yeah. Before you go off this subject, I do want to show the striped one because they have the jacquard, but they have the stripe, and there was a whole bunch of colors of the stripe, and oh,
So
hello,
so
you know,
pretty.
there's
Ooh,
5 colors in this. There's
I
2
love it.
purple, 2 blues, and then there's a little bit of gray right there. Stephanie, if you're missing that gray, there it is. I
Well,
don't
I
even
love
know
it.
it.
I haven't seen it yet, but I love it. So I have put the link in the chat so a couple of times already. So if you guys want to come up and show us some of your works in progress or whatever you want to show us, come on in anytime and I'll bring you up onto the show. But yeah, Lori said she got hit by the bus. And then Denisha said there are buses everywhere.
I think Lori's right. I think that Kim needs to make us a pin that says I got hit by the nomad pin or some nomad
Lori said,
something.
wait a minute, I'm not the only one hitting people though. So it's got to be a generic, throwing under the bus, hit by the bus, whatever. Because I do, I throw everybody under the bus. I blame all of you guys when I buy things. So so you can blame me. You can totally blame me. Hey,
Okay.
see, it's good to see
Hey,
you.
nobody's making a blue hat that wants to come on the show?
Come on, people. Come on, come on.
All right.
I
So what are we planning on doing with these blue hats when we finish today is popping over onto the crochet creations by yeah, what the hell is my name? By Christi on Facebook. There's a post there and it says hat not hate. post your blue hats. So what we're going to do is you guys can finish a blue hat, pop over there, and everybody that puts a blue hat up will get their name in once. And Kim's going to draw and give away something from that post. And I am also going to draw and give away something from that post.
That's right.
But that's not all, because we're going to do it during the show too. So I'm going to go let the dog in because she's out on the deck sunning herself. She thinks it's warm. It's like 20. I'll be right back.
All right. I see somebody in the back of the house, and I am going to bring you up in a second. I'm going to give Christi a minute to get back, but I see Ravini in the back of the house. Okay. You can't come up. Okay, that's okay, Teresa. We understand. Hey, Tracy Davis and Denise Hoffman. It's good to see you guys this morning. Christi has to come back and tell us what she's drinking. Christi, they want to know. I don't think she can hear me, but we'll say it again. Oh, there she is. They want to know what you're drinking.
I have a Sweet Delight. I have the wrong cup. Uh-oh, I'm in trouble now.
I got the right cup.
That's the cup I'm supposed to be using. I'm sorry. I was a little tired this morning. Okay, so I have
she was
a
up
Sweet
late.
Delight. I was up late. Sweet Delight. It is cinnamon bun from Dunkin' Donuts, and it is brew your own at home. So yeah, it's pretty good.
Yum, yum, yum. All right, I got Ravini in the back of the house, so I'm gonna go ahead and bring her up, and then I'm gonna add her to the stream, and then I'm gonna switch it out so that we can see her better.
Hi.
How's that? Good morning. And here's
Good
the
morning.
wants to say hi.
Good morning.
Anyways, I been working on like 5 to 10 different whips, and I'm going crazy. I'm going out of control. I need help. Applying stuff. I'm still working on my 5 Wonder Woman, but they're like back there. But what I have out here, I've had gotten myself into amigurumi this year, and I can't believe like I'm doing it. I never really liked it because it's small and little, but like the amount of amigurumi I'm doing right now, it's crazy. So anyways, I'm doing a challenge or a marathon on Instagram, and it's called Cozy Marathon, where they're crocheting amigurumi for over the next 6 weeks. And I did it myself. I joined it, and I'm gonna stay up late at night to finish my other projects. But anyway, this was part 1 of. So this is supposed to be a platypus. That's how you say?
Yeah, that's right.
And this is supposed to be his mouth up somewhere here. His tail.
Wow.
Right, and then his arms. So this is just part 1 for now. And this is his big head. He's gonna be big. So that's my first one, and then I think Kim has seen this. I post my little hamster. I haven't put him together.
Yes,
he's coming along. I made a little strawberry for her to hold, so it's just cute.
Super cute.
And then I'm also working on my Happy Scrappy project, and I got this happy yarn. I have scrap yarns, but they're not like spring colors. They're like blue and gray and burgundy. So I decided I'm working on this scarf.
Ooh, pretty.
Yeah. So this is what it's turning out to look like.
Oh, I love it.
You see, so it's gonna be springy, and hopefully I can
Yeah.
to complete.
Looks like corner to corner on the diagonal.
Yes. So it's coming along, and hopefully I can finish my other projects that I can enter by end of March. So we'll see.
Very nice.
I'm using this for the blue hat I'm making today. It's really dark. But I haven't picked a pattern yet, so hopefully I can squeeze that in today. Anyways, thank you guys for having me on the show.
Thank you for coming on. I want to ask you about the Cozy Marathon. Is everybody making the same amigurumi, or everybody's making something different?
So they have, I think, about 8 or 9 projects, and you have, and so it's like 8 or 9 designers, and over the course of the 3 days, that first designer posts her pattern, and you can do all 9 if you want, or you can pick your favorite. And of course, I want to do
on Instagram. Yeah. Is it on Instagram or where?
It's on Instagram. I don't see a post on Facebook for them.
Okay, so they have a hashtag then.
A hashtag, and tag the designers.
Well, send Kim the hashtag in text or something. She'll put it on the show notes later.
And people on Instagram can join as well.
Yeah.
And I think I found that hashtag. I think I might have found
there. Yes, that's the little.
Okay, great. Thank you. Thanks for sharing that.
All right. Oh yeah, Cozy Marathon. Thank you.
Interested? Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for coming on. Bye. We'll see you back. Bye, sweetheart. We'll see you back in the chat.
Bye-bye.
So one of the things that Ravini talked about was Happy Scrappy Yarn Challenge, and a lot of people are in that group. It is a collaboration that I do with Christi Cook from Teetoddles, and I'm doing spring themed for the first quarter, and that quarter is going to come to an end here pretty soon. You had to do using one ball, do a spring themed item, or using your scraps, do a spring themed item. And real quick, the winner will be picked at the end of March, and you can get this kit to make this spring Bella wrap, and it comes with 5 skeins of Parrot Unforgettable. So if you're not a member of Happy Scrappy Yarn Challenge, just go to Facebook and put that in, and it'll come right up. But you have to answer a couple questions, and then you can join.
I have Catherine Oates in the back, and I actually just put the link. I don't know if it's a clickable link for you guys. Let me know. But I put the link for the Cozy Marathon in the chat, but I don't know if it's clickable. So y'all either have to copy and paste it and go on over to Instagram, but there it is. I'll put it in the notes as well, though. All right, here comes Catherine Oates.
Hello, everybody.
Hello.
Hi, Catherine.
I've got my works in progress first. I have been working on a spring shawl. It's Bag O' Days Easy Shawl pattern, and it's in a boucle style yarn, fingering weight.
Beautiful.
So it's a challenge Christi has going on her page, or her YouTube. But I'm gonna be working on that one for a while because I have quite a bit of yarn, that style yarn to add to it.
So it's going to come out pretty big then, huh?
Yeah, it's going to be a pretty good size shawl.
Nice job.
Yeah. Thank you. Now, my next is my blue hat. I've already completed it. I completed it yesterday. It's
Okay.
a beret or tam style. I'm trying to turn it so you can see it. There it is. There it is.
Mhm.
And then
Nice.
I have a cowl to go along with that, a button cowl to go along with that.
Mm-hmm.
But the hat itself, I'm going to keep for me because I really like the design of it, and it goes excellent. That's why I went ahead and made a cowl to go with it. I'm going to be working on another hat. I've got to get the yarn, but I'm going to be working on another hat for Hat Not Hate while we're
Oh,
doing a lot.
great.
And then I have some finished objects. I've been on a cowl hat mitts kick, and I've got another hat that's garter stitch knit. And then I made the mitts to go along with it.
Nice.
And then I made a thin cowl. Whoop, wait a minute. Turn it the right direction. Where it overlaps in the front.
Uh-huh.
And then another one I made, the challenge of Christie's, is here's the mitts. These are crocheted in the back loop only. Here's the mitts. Here's the cowl. And then here's the hat. Here's the hat.
You've been
And
busy
that's
the last.
also a beret. That's also a beret style hat.
Very nice work, Catherine.
And then I have one finished hat, another beret. Let's see if we can. Another beret hat made out of this is 3 lightweight Mandela from Lion Brand. And then that's it. That's everything I've been working on, and
That's
a
great.
lot. You did a lot of work. Thank you for
Yeah.
sharing. It's all beautiful.
thank
That's
you.
wonderful.
Thank you.
Yeah.
You guys have a wonderful day.
All
You
right. We'll
too.
see you back in the chat.
All right.
So
Okay.
I'm on row 5 already. And I just started this when we started. So that's not bad.
Well, I
I can,
have. Go ahead.
oh, that's right. I was just going to pick on you a little bit. That's all.
Okay, I'm gonna move on so I don't get picked on. I'm gonna bring Brenda. Brenda is coming into in the house. Hey, Brenda.
Hi guys.
Hi, Brenda.
I just finished making my bomb hat that
Oh,
you worked
pretty.
on, Christy.
Oh, how pretty.
I used the
Nice.
Lion Brand jeans, stonewash color. And Crystal also had a tutorial using the 5-weight, making the same hat. So I used the puzzle yarn that I made my capelet out of.
Well, I'm glad you told me that because I didn't know there was a second tutorial
I
for
didn't
the
either.
bow.
I was screening through her pages and that, and it's like, oh wow! So I made a hat to match.
All
Wow.
right. That's
Very
great.
And
nice.
I'm also working on that shawl, the simple shawl, using the Just Yarn flowers.
Uh-huh.
Oh,
Yeah.
look at how pretty.
Yeah.
I haven't had any problems working with it or the little knots coming undone.
Huh. Well, I wonder when we wash
But
it.
it's on both
But
sides. You can see the flowers and stuff.
and
Very-
that color looks like a spring. Looks like a flower
Yeah.
bed.
This colorway is called Forget Me Not.
Perfect.
Oh. Yeah.
So, Brenda, how does the texture of the yarn feel next to skin?
It feels good, actually, because I put it around because I'm going to be giving it to my mom because today's
Mhm.
her birthday. So I'll see her
Mhm.
tomorrow. I'll have it done by tomorrow. But
Nice.
yeah, she's very sensitive skin, and I put it around my neck and that, and it's very comfortable.
Oh, good. Good. Well, it's very beautiful. Thank you for coming on and sharing.
Well, thank
Yeah.
you, and you guys have a great day.
All right.
You
We'll see you
too.
back in the chat. Very
I want to
nice.
give some yarn away. I've been dying to give some yarn away.
All right. I got
Mm.
Denise in the back of the house. You want to do it before or after we bring her up?
After. Let's
All
bring her up.
right. All right. Come on in, Denise.
Hey y'all,
Hey.
I got a
Oh,
stack of blue hats going.
Wow.
Now this isn't like the last month. This has been since the last time I sent in.
Okay.
Hats. So got a few accumulated for now.
I
Yeah.
see. Nice stack.
And then I just finished this and it's a baby cocoon.
Oh my
Aw.
God.
And then you can unbutton it and it is a car seat cover.
Oh wow.
Oh, I
What
If
gotta
I
have
pattern?
that.
can work the buttons one-handed.
I want that pattern. Gotta have it.
It's an oval until it's roughly baby shape. You keep increasing and then stop increasing and it kind of curls in on itself.
Mm-hmm.
I don't do
Huh.
patterns.
Oh,
Okay. So it's your own invention.
Yeah.
Well,
very
that's
cool.
even better. Oh my gosh.
That's
That is
pretty
really good. That's great. I like it.
Thank you.
so
And then I
talented.
have, go ahead.
Oh, the sweater.
Yeah, I have a, it's not done. It's going to be a little hooded sweater.
Okay.
And that one is, it's not a pattern, but Simona Crochet,
Mm-hmm.
she gives you like rough estimates and then you
Right.
go from there. And so I'm
It's a
able
good
to
idea.
follow her recipe, I suppose.
Yeah, because everybody crochets tighter or looser or whatever, and yeah,
Yeah.
I kind of like to do that too.
Yeah.
So what yarn is that in?
This is Everyday Anti-Pilling Batik.
Ah.
And that was actually gifted to me by Nana's Crochet Ideas, Terry. She
Oh, I
just
didn't
sent
know
me
her.
a box of Happy Mail out of the blue, which was amazing. Just I had no
Yeah,
idea it was coming. So,
that
yeah.
I love those boxes like that when that happens.
I had been having, my dog had passed away, so I'd been having a rough couple weeks. And so
Aw.
this just gave me, my husband said, so what does it take? Surprise yarn to be better? And I'm like, yeah, sometimes.
Well,
Sometimes yarn does make it better.
Well, Brenda, Denise, everything is lovely. You are so talented to not be using patterns and coming up with your own thing. And in the chat, when you go back, people are loving everything that you put up. So read through the chat and get that encouragement. So,
Well, thank you
yeah.
guys. I will talk to you later.
all
Thanks.
righty.
No, I didn't want to do a giveaway with anybody in the back room because then they wouldn't be able to enter.
Very
So,
smart.
no. All right. So what are we doing today, Kim? Well, we are asking you to join in on a giveaway right here, right now. So I think both of us are gonna give something away.
Yep.
And I don't know what Kim's yarn is, but I know what mine is. It's a skein of Red Heart with Love metallic. Look at that.
Ooh, let me, wow.
Mhm.
Oh, I can see the sparkle. I can see the sparkle.
Yeah, and this is a 4 medium. It recommends the K. And guess that gives you better drape, but I am not using a K. In fact, I'm only using an I today, and I'm using this. It is 99% acrylic and 1% other fibers, which is the metallic. And you get a whole whopping, oh, don't tell me you've put the sticker over the top of it. Pattern on the back, too. They have a hat pattern on here. So you get a pattern. Says patterns on the back of the label. But it doesn't want to tell me how much yardage. Oh, yes, it does. 200 yards. Just have to have a magnifying glass and, you know, get out of the ring light.
Yeah.
So what I'm going to mark the chat, right? I'm going to mark the chat. Yoo-hoo, I'm going to mark the chat. And I think that Kim is going to show her yarn the same time or after. You want to pick from 2 picks from the same group of people?
Sure, perfect. So here's mine. I am giving away a ball of the wool like from Loops and Threads. It is a number 1 super fine. It is the color navy blue, and it is 85% acrylic and 15% nylon. It makes a very nice soft hat. I personally would either use it in a knitting machine if you have one, or I would and hold it double, or I would crochet it and hold it double. So but it has a beautiful pattern. I think the pattern's on here, and it sort of looks like that pattern that Elma Clark showed us on the last show. But anyway, you get 678 yards in one ball. And it's a beautiful yarn for a hat if you can either have a knitting machine, or if you just hold it double and crochet it. It just comes out so soft and it feels so good. So these are the two options.
Okay, so what we're gonna do is I'm gonna mark the chat. Kim is gonna time it for a minute. You are going to write in the comments between the marks, hat not hate. Hat not hate. And we are gonna pick a number. We're gonna ask you know who for a number.
Yeah.
And that'll first winner will win this. Then she's gonna ask the you know who for a second number, and then she will give hers away, because that makes total sense to me.
Me too.
So we're gonna write in the chat right now, hat not hate. I marked the chat so we can count how many people are entered in between marks, and make sure your settings is on live chat.
Yeah. Go,
So that,
go.
now when we look at the numbers, we are going by the final of Kim's screen, because Kim is the host. So don't be surprised if it's different.
Yeah. Yep. Hopefully you guys are having a good time. I see a lot of people entering. People want to get a chance to win this blue yarn. And yeah, it's good. Look at all of these hat not hate.
30 seconds has gone by, and during the time that you wrote it in, you might think, oh, I don't want that blue yarn. But you might want is one of these babies.
Yeah.
Do I have it upside down?
Nope.
Okay,
nope.
It says on this button, it says hook and stitch live. Now Kim made these buttons, and so I'm going to add one of these buttons onto the blue yarn. I'd say the minute is up.
Yes.
Okay, I gotta mark the chat. Boss says the minute is up. Right. Well, that you know was going off last night, and I didn't even say her name. You know who?
Yeah, she does her thing. She was on a timer. Steve had set, so she just went crazy. All right, let's get to counting here. Let's see. Okay, there's the first mark, and let's see. There's the first. 1, 2, 3 at Frida. 4, 5, 6 at Marina. Hi, Marina. 5, 6, 7 at Handmade Designs. 8, 9, 10 at Laurie Gray. 11, 12, 13 at Judy. 14, 15, 16 at Joyce. 17, 18, 19 at Linda Jean.
I got 22.
Oh, I must not be on the right. So I'm going to go with you guys because I don't think I'm on live chat and I don't know how to fix that when I'm in StreamYard. Maybe I can fix it over here. So how many do we have?
I counted 22.
I see.
A lot of other people are counting 23. This is why I don't do my lives this way, but that's all right. It's all right. Somehow they're getting 23. Not quite sure how. Go ahead and ask it 23.
Okay.
Pick a number out of 23, and then we'll go back and see who wins. It might be easy. You never know. It might be wicked easy. You know,
okay.
She's always fun.
You never know. Let's see. Alexa, pick a number between 1 and 23.
Your random number between 1 and 23 is 4.
She said 4. She makes it very easy. It's number 4.
That's what I'm saying. She's something else about that, huh? Okay, so I get 1, 2, 3. I get Denise. Who do you get?
Okay, there's the mark, and I get 1, 2, 3. Oh no, I don't get Denise. Hold on. There's the mark. I get 1, 2, 3. Yes, I get Denise. So Denise Hoffman, you are the winner of Christi's Sparkly Yarn. So get in touch.
And a live hook and stitch live pin. Woohoo!
Yes. Woo-hoo.
Congratulations.
Right.
Thanks for joining our Hat Not Hate marathon.
Thank you. Thank you. So Denise will not be in the running for the next ball of yarn. So I don't know if I'm supposed to do 1 through 23 or 1, 2. Yeah, I'll just do it. It should be a different number anyway. I think I'll just leave it like that.
Yeah.
Alexa, pick a number between 1 and 23.
Your random number between 1 and 23 is 5.
She picked 5.
You can't make this crap up. You just can't. All right, who do I have here? I've got Helen Harris.
And that's who I got. So Helen Harris, you are the winner of this ball of yarn. Again, and a pin. You also will get a Hook and Stitch Live pin as well. So Helen Harris, I'm going to write your name down here on my paper, but you need to reach out to me to claim it either via Messenger or you can email me at thecraftynomad@outlook.com.
Yes, Denise, you know to message me, so we will get on with it. Favorite stitches? We got any favorite stitches this week? This month?
Yeah, I was looking around and I was like, what's going to be my favorite? So I'm going to share a couple of things as my favorite. Guys, I wanted to say that I put a link in for Christi's Facebook group, and I believe I put in a link for her channel in the chat. So if you needed to subscribe or whatever over there, if you're not already, I have put it in the chat. So I brought out 2 things, though, to talk about for my favorites. And one, I'm going to pull up something that I wanted to share. All right. So you guys know I just recently started using for the first time the ice cream yarn from Lion Brand. And I'm going to put that one as one of my favorites for the week. I love this number 3 yarn. You get 394 yards. It's 100% acrylic, and it is so good for baby items. And I wanted to see if I can kind of pull this picture up so you can see. I've already gifted my item, but this is what I have made. This is one of the things I used. This one is the colorway birthday cake. And I just love the way it worked up. In one of the hats is crocheted, one is done on the knitting machine, the circular knitting machine, and it came out so beautiful. So I love the feel of it. This is for a California baby, so it's perfectly lightweight for California. And I wanted to show. Oh, I wanted. Let me go further, because I wanted to find the polar bear that matched to show you guys, but it's looking like my pictures are acting crazy. Okay, hold on. Here we go. No, it's like stopping. It won't let me go. Okay, here we go. Let me show you the polar bear. And you can see, because these have already been shipped out, but you can kind of see his jacket, his sweater is made from that ice cream yarn. So that's one of my favorites for the week. I love it. And then I love it.
You going to tell us about a second one, because I want to add something here when we're talking about ice cream. It's Cake and Ice Cream Celebration Month. I said it before, but a lot of people might not know how much I loved ice cream before I did this.
Mm-hmm.
But the second reason I love it is because they came out with another one. This one is roving ice cream.
I gotta get some of that.
Oh my gosh, you guys. This colorway is all kinds of colors, rainbowish, beautiful, purple and blue. Okay, what is it? It is called Candy Dots. Candy Dots.
Pretty.
This is the 4 medium version of ice cream, and Kim showed you the 3 light. It's so soft. It's got halo.
I love that. Very pretty.
So I have 2 of these, and I put them in my bag over here. I'm going to start working on something with them, but not today.
Very, very pretty. Very, very pretty. I got to get some of that. I don't have any of that. I just got on to the ice cream, and then they came out with something new that I have to go and buy. See, the bus has come through. It has come through.
Laurie, they right the hell over, and it just keep riding and going.
Oh my God, it's hilarious. We're all like, get some.
I had to actually hit show on that, and I'm not sure exactly why. I think it's because she used too many emojis. She used
that's
more
what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm able to do it now. Hope I didn't get in trouble.
As long as you approved it. There it is. Look at that. Lori Gray with all the buses. That's hilarious. All right. So for me, one more favorite, and then you can show yours is, and you'll see why, but I'm loving this book, guys. I'm loving this Edwards Menagerie Dogs book. I've had it for a long time, and I am just loving the patterns in this book. The dog
I didn't know you were
real. Huh?
Yeah, I didn't know you had a book like that.
I know I had it. It's one of those like going to book outlet and searching for crochet, and this was one of the ones that popped up, and I just grabbed it because it's just amazing. I love it. I love the patterns. Look at this. Look at this Scottish Terrier. I just have to show this dude. Look at this guy.
Oh my gosh.
So cute. But yeah, these are easy. They work up quickly, and you will see, you can use. One last thing I want to show out of the book is that she shows you that you can use, the designer used DK weight yarn for all of these. So the pictures that you see are all done in DK. However, she also shows here how it looks if you change. So you get a tiny one for DK, You get a medium size for worsted, and then you for bulky you get a bigger one. And I love that. I love that she put that in there because I really like when I make amigurumi. I don't like small ones like Ravini was talking about. I don't like tiny amigurumi. I like a substantial amigurumi. You know, so I love the fact that, and I would have done this anyway, even if she didn't put it in the book. I would have done it. I actually chose to make something out of here with a number 5 before I even saw that. So just to get a bigger animal. So this is my favorite I wanted to show for this week. I'll put it up. So if anybody wants it, it is on Amazon. They don't have it on Book Outlet anymore, but it is available on Amazon.
Apparently, Reggie says there's a whole set of them, of those books.
They have one for birds, which I'm considering getting, and then she has one for dolls, and then she just has one that's called Edward's Menagerie, and it's got all kind of animals in there. So there are, and I have the only one I don't have is the birds so far. So I think, Reggie, are there more than 4? Because I've seen just the 4 so far.
Okay, I'd like to say hi to Sandy. She just came in. I don't usually do that, but I have to tell you, one of my favorite things this week is to do a swap with Sandy from Left is Right Crochet. And I had a ball making her box up. Can't wait till she gets it. So how you doing, Sandy?
Hi, Sandy, and Mama Swift is here. Good morning. Frida came in the room. It's so good to see you guys. It's morning for me. I know it's later for most of y'all, but it's still morning here. And I'm just glad to see you. I don't know if I said hi to Judy McKinstry, but hello, Judy. It's good to see you. And Reggie. I didn't say hi to you, so it's good to see you. So Reggie, let me know, are there more than 4? Because I'm considering the birds one, which I'll probably just go on and get. And I am going to put the link in for anybody who wants to come up and show us one of your favorite things for the week. Christi, did you have anything else you want to share on the favorite stitches?
I got lots of things to share, but I don't know about that. I don't know. Let me think about it a second. Oh, no, I don't think so. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Other than, you know.
Okay. Bye, Reggie.
I just didn't have anything really, really favoriting the content in the middle of the show like that. So hey, there's your husband, Steve.
He said hi back. Hey, Billy, the crafty Floridian is in the house. Hey, Billy, it's good to see you.
Oh my God.
It's so good to see you.
That are showing up on your show.
I'm so glad.
Celebrities.
Mama Swift is saying that she has the first book, and that the designer, who is Carrie Lord, has a YouTube channel, which I didn't know. So I'm going to look that up while we continue to talk. And who else? Oh, the Chit Chat Queen is in the house. Hey, Yolanda, it's good to see you. Thanks for coming in. I appreciate you being here today.
Wow, we have 44 people in the room. You know what? I brought something out here for Hook's Handmade Classics, though.
All right, perfect.
One of the things that we did notice is a lot of people were buying a calendar this year, and the calendar had a pattern a month in it, and that is not new. I used to buy the Needlecraft Shop calendar just about every year for a while. I don't know how many I have, but one time I brought one out, and this month I decided to bring a second one out. So I brought the 1994 version of it out, because that's 25 years now, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
So the front cover is showing the December pattern right here. And I thought it was interesting to see this. Now, they're doing it in a Grafgan way back then.
Wow.
Even. Because if you bring the pattern forward, and I don't want to show the whole pattern because of whatever it is, worth. But real quick, I'll just go like this from way back here and put my hand on. There's a graph. And
yeah, I see it.
Yeah, it's huge. It's like the whole entire thing. But I'm thinking you could cross stitch over the top, but if you look at the picture, it is not cross stitch. It is worked right in.
Wow, that's some work.
So that
real work.
It's called the Afghan Calendar, 1994, from the Needle Shop. You might find it on eBay. You just never know. Annette'll be pouring over the site looking for it. I know she will be, and she'll tell me. It says the name of it is Poinsettia Garden.
Ooh, it's pretty. Very pretty.
Out of this book, the year that I made this, right here, the January pattern, I made this pattern for my mother-in-law at the time, and it was white and mauve. This rose color mauve, I made it in that color and white. It came out in gold. Way before cell phones, so of course I don't have a picture of it.
Yeah.
But I do remember using this magazine or this calendar for that.
That's
and
very
if
nice.
you look real close, it's really fancy on the edges of the blanket.
Oh, it's nice. Very nice. Very nice. I love it.
You just turn the page and the pattern's on the back. See that? It's so cool.
Those are
and
cool.
Then this one was a baby one, and I thought that was really pretty, really fancy. But other than that, I really didn't like that many in here. But like this was a traditional. Now I'm not going to show any more of them. This is it. But see that looks like the patchwork style quilting. Yeah, that is one heck of a pattern to have and keep. So I thought that was really interesting. The basket or whatever pattern that is very basket and yeah, very nice. So these are fun. So if you ever get a chance to get a calendar, it's nice to have in your stash.
Yeah.
For future years when you look back at it. I don't know how others I have, but I'll bring more on in future shows, I'm sure. But yeah, I wanted to share that. Has anybody got a handmade class?
I've got Laurie in the back of the house, Laurie Armstrong. I'm going to bring her up. But Mama Swift, I just linked the channel for Carrie Lord, which is the Toft. I just linked it in the chat. So the woman who is the designer behind this, and the yarn company is called Toft, T-O-F-T, and that is the name of the YouTube channel. But I did link it. I put it in the chat. So if anybody's interested. And now I'm going to bring up Laurie Armstrong.
Hi.
Hello.
I look terrible. I'm sorry. I've been at my mom's apartment all day. But
you don't look terrible. No, you don't. Blue hat and all.
I have watched the show. So this is my blue hat. It can be worn like this, slouchy, or you can fold it, and then it fits tighter.
Nice.
All right.
So that's my blue hat for the month.
Awesome.
And then I have Handmade Classics. My mom, I was cleaning out my mom's craft stuff. And so I found these things. Learn to tat.
Oh my gosh.
And there's a whole little box here. A little tin box that has her things in it. But here's one of the things she made. I don't know if you can see it very well. Maybe that's it.
It's a little heart.
Yes. There's a bunch of these little hearts in here. So I'm probably going to do something with them for members of my family for keepsakes.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm not sure what this is. I think it's a tablecloth. Christmas tablecloth embroidery where it's printed on.
Yep.
and then you embroider over it. Am I right?
Counted cross stitch
Yes.
already on there. Yeah. So it's like a piece with it's counted cross stitch.
And here's the
Yeah.
part she's done.
Aw. She just follow the X's. You can do that. You can do it.
So here's where she finished. This is what she was doing. So she hasn't done it for a long time. You can kind of tell down here this way. You can see she was losing her sight because they're not very straight.
Oh.
I thought about redoing it, but I think I'm going to leave it because that's her work.
Yeah.
I'll finish the rest off, but I'm going to leave it. Leave her work.
Huh.
And then I've got a crochet thing. First of all, she kept all of her projects in these shoe boxes. I thought that was a great idea. So all of her needle point is in one, and that tatting stuff was in another one. And then this one has Christmas crochet stuff. What are those things called? This is a hot pad. What do you call that?
Oh, yeah.
I forget.
What do you call it?
I know Teresa hadn't made a lot of those. Teresa, what is that called? I forgot what that pattern is called.
But there's one of those in here. I'll probably find the pattern eventually. And then this thing is in here. Do you remember these? You hang it over the knob. It's got bells and a tassel. And so there's a bunch of rings she started and a bag of the bells. And then this cracked me up. She kept all these soda rings. That's what you crochet around the soda can ring. Look at all these. I was like, oh my gosh. I didn't realize we drank that much soda in our whole life. But she had it in this bag. So
I saw a lot of things in the past that were made with soda rings, but I've never used them. That's interesting.
And the last one is this thing. It's got went around her neck when she went to quilting convention. Because she was a quilter. And so she quilted this little thing and cross-stitched her name on it. That's her name. And then she's got all her little pins from her different organizations she was involved in.
Aww. Isn't that cool?
That is lovely. What a great thing to have.
And then
for showing that.
I don't know where this thing was, but it's pretty. It's pearly. So it wouldn't hurt, irritate her neck. And then that was her name tag for her quilting.
Yeah.
So I'm going to do something with that these were earrings that she added to it because they hurt her ears. They look like a thimble. And so she put them on there because they bothered her ears.
Those are cool. Wow.
Yeah.
So that's what I've got to share today, all my mom stuff. Oh, this quilt was my mom's quilt she made.
Oh, wow.
Every month, she did a block a month. So like this one was February with the hearts.
Oh.
This one's April with an Easter basket.
Oh, nice. Oh, my gosh.
So every month has a different design. Christmas.
Aw, isn't that
nice? How nice. How nice.
This hung on her wall on a quilt rack, and she would have me change it every time I went there, and the month had changed. She'd have me fold it differently to show the month that.
How nice.
Yep.
Very nice.
So I have all sorts of things I can work on all year and share every time you're on. I'll have some.
Great. That's great. We appreciate it. You're always so supporting of everybody, not just Kim and I, but everyone. I see you everywhere.
Yeah. Well, Lori, thank you for sharing. What a beautiful, beautiful thing to have those things to remember your mom. And our hearts are 100% with you. We just appreciate you so much. And yep, you'll remain in all of our prayers. I know it's not the easiest time, but I just appreciate you for taking the time and sharing those beautiful things with us. I just think they are a treasure. So thanks so much.
They are, and I'm gonna be on the lookout for a sale for these because I love this idea. Because everything was just stacked so neatly in her closet, it was really easy to. Most of it was easy. So we found a few bags of random stuff, but I was like, oh, I'm gonna do that. Put all everything's in there, like the pattern and all that stuff. Yeah.
Very smart. Very smart. Well, thanks again, Miss Lori.
Bye.
Take care. We'll see you in the chat.
Yeah.
That was really good.
That was really cool. I love all that.
I hope she enjoyed doing that because, you know, when we used to get together, and I don't want in any way to think that I'm trying to be negative on the show because I am not, but when someone passes, we all would get together and we would get pictures and we'd do a board and then we'd take it to the funeral home and things like that. Those are the memories you need to get on and talk about with your family. And during COVID, we're not doing that. That is my pleasure, and you need that. And so I hope that helps her show us all of these things and talk about her mom because that's the point of it. I was looking at something negative. All right. So, okay. So let's see. I betcha you don't have a handmade classic to talk about, do you?
I don't.
All right. See, that's the beauty of this show. Because there's two of us and there's so many segments, you can skip a segment and it's okay.
Yes. Hey, Granny D took us to the Dollar Tree with her. She went to the Dollar Tree and she took us with her.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. She's done that before.
She found pencil brush caddies. Yeah, I saw those at the Dollar Tree, Granny D. They are for like brushes, but you can use them for your crochet hooks.
Okay, that's her favorite of the week, I'm assuming, because she usually has a favorite. She likes to do the favorite.
Yeah.
All right, so what do I want to talk about now? I want to talk about It's a Wrap. It's a wrap for you?
It's a wrap. I didn't do anything. I'm still hopeful that I still have another 10 days. So let's hope. Let's hope. I didn't even bring it with me because I didn't do anything on it, guys. You know how I am. I want to do it. I'm going to
tell them what It's a Wrap is first, and then maybe they still have a chance to join in like you for the last 10 days of the quarter. Anyway, It's a Wrap is a make along that Kim and I are doing together. It's a collaboration for the first quarter of the year, and all you had to do was drag something out that was old and had been sitting there and languishing in a project bag or wherever in your closet and bring it out and start working on it. We asked if you wouldn't mind putting a post up of a picture of your item and telling us when you started it and then going on and finishing the item for the next 3 months. And we started it in January. Yeah. We didn't mean a little cup cozy. We meant a bigger project. So in case you're wondering, what did I tell you I was going to work on? I told you I was going to work on a sweater for myself. Guess what? I didn't do one stitch.
That's okay.
It's in a yarn bowl. It's beautiful yarn and it's a beautiful sweater. But there it's sitting. So that's okay because it's an ongoing project and I love it. And someday I'm going to be wearing it on my show. So, you know. But I do have a good surprise though today because we give random progress giveaways on there. Last month I gave a skein of yarn away to one of the people that put their post up in the Facebook page, and that Facebook page is my page, and that's where the posts are because we use Kim's channel, we use my group for the other stuff. So there are 22 of you entered in this right now, plus Kim. That makes 23. She's not winning anything because
I'm not
she
winning.
can't win this. No. But what I wanted to show you was that Lori Gray sent us a grand prize donation of a bag. And if you are any follower of mine, you know I call her Al Gray. And I named her that, and she doesn't mind, I guess. So, project bag that is for the grand prize, one of the grand prizes, and it'll be given away at the end of March. What Kim and I will do is we will take all the names that have finishes and we will put them in a regular hat, and we'll draw the names out of a regular hat, and we will post that video up when we're done with all the winners. So this is the drawstring bag she made. Has
Ooh, how pretty.
And then inside is solid blue with her name tag.
Nice.
Beautiful box bottom with the solid blue. And then there's an additional bonus of a matching
Ooh,
notion.
how nice. Wow, what a prize, guys.
Yes, with the matching blue inside that. So that is so nice of her. Thank you so much, Lori Gray, for donating that.
Can you show the notions pouch again? Because it has a box bottom. Look at the bottom. Oh, look at that. Very nice. Lots of room. Love it. Look at that.
It's beautiful. Just the pouch alone.
Yep.
I don't want to split them up, though. That would not be nice. So they'll be together. They will be together. So that's going to be given out the end of March. All you have to do is pop on over the Facebook group, Crochet Creations by Christi. Add yourself. Look for the announcements tab. Look for the post for It's a Wrap. It's a beautiful antique looking picture that Kim made. I love it. And then join in because we're going to be drawing grand prizes in 10 days, say Kim.
Yep. Yeah. Yep. So are we going to do a random right now from progress?
Yes. I think I have 22 names on this list, and I think you need to ask Alexa.
Let me show you what you're going to win. For the random, it's a Yarn Bee Sugar Wheel in the colorway Whipped Mocha. This one is 100% acrylic, and you get 355 yards in this. And you get a set of the sheep and llama pins that I made. So you get 2 things in this random draw. So
awesome.
I'm sorry. Whoever was in the back of the house, come back. I'm gonna bring you up. You want to play? That's what it is. You jumped out because you want to play. I get it.
Oh, you can't play this one. This is a random just from the people in the Facebook group doing It's a Wrap. That's what this drum is for.
So we have the names. So you don't have to jump out to play. So she already has the names. And how many of them do you have?
I've got 22.
Okay, so I'm gonna pick a random number between 1 and 22, and then Chris will tell us who is that number. In addition, you do have to be a United States address is required to receive a physical gift from us. However, if you win and you are outside of the United States, I will definitely gift you something digital. So you can still play, but you won't get the physical prize if you're outside of the United States. So here we go. Alexa, pick a number between 1 and 22.
Your random number between 1 and 22 is 20.
She picked number 20. Number 20.
Okay. Number 20, her name is Jonelle Smith. Jonelle. That's how I pronounce it. It may be wrong, but I'm sorry. I butchered it.
All right,
Jonelle Smith, take hold of Kim And what I'll do is I will add that to my weekly update in the group and tag her.
Okay,
Because
good.
if she's posted in the group, she will have ability to tag. So, and that's what I do with most winnings.
Okay. All right, great. That way, once she gets in contact with me, then I can mail that out to her if she's a United States address. All right, so we're going to bring up Judy McKinstry right now. And welcome, Judy. Thanks for coming
Hi.
in.
Hi,
Thank you for
Judy.
having me.
I've
Hi.
never met you. Hi.
Well, I was going through my yarn last night trying to find a novelty yarn, and I found probably the oldest whip anybody has. It is 53 years old.
Oh, wow.
Oh, my
I don't
goodness.
know if you guys can see this or not.
We can.
It was a kit from Lee Ward's.
Oh, my goodness. Lee Ward.
It looks like an old mink stole, actually, if you can see the picture.
Yes, yes.
Cool.
And it had, like I said, it was a kit, and it had 100%. See if I can turn this right so you can see it. Italian mohair.
Wow.
Called Bon Bon.
Look at that.
And I have no idea where I stopped on this. It's knitted. But the mohair, I'm just thinking I have to throw it away because the mohair is, broken in some places and stuff. But here is the actual whip. And it's on pink plastic knitting needles that are held in place by a rubber band where my work was. So that's the whip.
Wow. 53 years old. Pretty amazing.
So I knitted years and years ago, but I'm just getting back into it. So, but I wanted to share that with everybody because I thought that was really interesting.
It was. It's so good to see your face, Judy. We see your name all the time, and now we see your face.
Thank you. Good to see you. All right. Thank you.
Thanks for coming on. We'll see you in the chat.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Oh,
wow.
That was
a 53-year-old whip. That's amazing. Wow.
Yeah.
Super cool. Thank you, Judy, for sharing that.
Yeah, the rubber band is a great idea, but I'm surprised it's not dry and brittle.
I was thinking that too. Yeah. But I totally remember Lee Ward's. I remember Lee Ward's. I shopped there for craft items back in the day. Yep. It was like a yeah, right. It had like, I remember it. I remember, but I wasn't knitting or crocheting back then. I was making like wreaths and that kind of thing. So very cool. Very, very cool.
Wow.
There are 39 people here with us, and I see Anita, aka Crafty Violet. Thanks for coming in. I think you are the most recent addition. And Tina Lynn TM is here. Thank you, Tina, for coming in. Who else did I not say hi to? I think I got everybody else, I think. I had said hi to Sandy, but you did. But hi, Sandy. Alicia Walker-Rucker, thanks for coming in. I didn't see you come in. Let's see. I think that's it for now. But what's the next segment, Chris?
You know what it is. Stitches shenanigans.
Well, guys, I got so many shenanigans. I had to hold back. The creative juices have been flowing and just having a good time doing all kinds of things. So first shenanigans we will show you is that I'll show you that my sewing mojo has come back. So be on the lookout for a shop update from me. But let me show you what I've been doing. I have one bag completed Look at this fabric though. I just love that fabric with all the cool girls on it. And
Wow.
it's a very long sort of, it's not a deep bag, but it's long. And let me see if I can do something different here so maybe you'll see it a little bit better. All right, there we go. You can see it a little better. And it's lined with a solid orange. And it does have a boxed bottom, which I love. So that's one. And then
Love
these
it.
other two are a lot, they're deeper and less long, and I really like them, but I don't have handles for these yet. But this is I know Catherine Oates loves this fabric. And it's also a zipper pouch. This one is just lined in muslin, a plain muslin. And then it has a bit of a box bottom there. So nice kind of shawl, sock, hat size bag. And then the final one is this beautiful like brown paisley. And it's the same as the other print. It's lined in a solid orange with also
Yeah,
a
you're on an orange kick.
yeah.
That's okay. That's beautiful. It matches perfect.
Yeah, so that's one set of shenanigans. The other one, I got this tool, and these are actually just the beginnings of something that we'll share about in a minute. But I made some tulle rosettes, so little flowers out of tulle. That's one. And I'll just show a couple of these, and they will end up being a finished object at some point that you guys will see. But there's with a heart center, and then this one has a pretty little cloud in the middle. I don't know if you can see that, and the sparkly tulle, which I enjoyed. So that's a shenanigan. And what else do I want to show you? Oh, a whole bunch of stitch markers that I have been making, which you can barely see because I can't get them close, but I have them on this hanger until I take pictures and put them in my Etsy shop. So stitch markers. And then the final shenanigan, I think it's the final one that I'm going to share here, is I made a couple of pairs of earrings as well. So I don't know if you can see those. Yeah, you can see them. There's a set, and then a set like that. So I didn't even bring over the resin and all of that. So I got more shenanigans, but that is what I'm going to share for you today as far as shenanigans. So I've been having fun, just all the creativity is happening, not so much of the housework, but the creativity.
Oh my, that's wonderful. I enjoyed that. Yeah, we can see that you're getting back into the bags, which is great because we were hoping and praying that you would make one for the grand prize in the make along.
I will be. So yes, that bag will be in a part of it too. So look at that, 2 bags available.
So what do I have for shenanigans? Well, I decided to challenge everyone that follows me on the live tomorrow on a new make along using any novelty yarn, which to me is a shenanigan. So I'm using this crazy yarn here that has like real thin spots and real thick spots. So
let me bring you back up.
Yeah, I just got one skein of it. So it's really crazy.
Pretty.
And so I'm challenging everyone to do something with a novelty yarn that's a deep dash diving thing and find something. Don't go out and buy anything. You don't need, don't need to catch the bus on this one. But what I thought was that you could use any pattern you want to, unless you want to use the one I'm using. And I'll tell Kim the link so she can put it below in the description box. But it is a super simple shawl by Marley Bird. You use one ball until it's gone. Easily acceptable or accessible on YouTube, and it's just 2 stitches. You only need to know how to double crochet and chain. That's all the whole shawl is. So that way your stitches show up really easily. I mean, your pattern shows up really easily when you're working on your project. So here's my project started.
Oh, nice. Nice.
And
very nice.
I started it early because it's a make along on my show, and I want to have something to show when I'm talking about it. So, but I haven't even gotten halfway through the ball yet. And this ball says it has 273 yards. But what I was thinking is it might tell me a hook size, but apparently it's not going to do that. What I was going to say was go up quite a bit of a hook size to give yourself plenty of room to see the stitches in case you need to. Because in the little tiny spaces, it's hard to see them on mine. And in the bigger ones, it's hard to like decipher. Is that the hole? It's like really crazy. So that's
it's coming out nice. Coming out beautiful. I just found the pattern on YouTube and put the link in the, I'll put it in the notes, but I did just put the link in the chat for you guys, the Marley Bird one ball shawl.
So if you are following me and you do that, there will be giveaway that corresponds with the challenge. So if you finish your item and post it in my Facebook page, you will also have a chance to win stuff. And I'm going to be using some kind of novelty yarn to give away on that. And I haven't even picked it out yet. You know,
I also put a link to Christi's channel again so that you guys can click on it and be ready for her live tomorrow morning. What time is your live?
10 a.m.
10 a.m. Eastern, guys. We'll talk about it again, but you know, I like to say things over and over.
Yeah, Marley Bird has a lot of those types of ones, but the simple shawl is the one I chose for this very difficult yarn because you don't want a lot of fancy stitches because you want your yarn to stand out. And
oh, is it the super simple Marley Bird shawl?
Super simple, yeah. And Handmade Designs asked about knitting a shawl. There's any pattern. You can use any pattern. It's just that I wanted you to know which one I was using in case you wanted to know. Yep.
So it doesn't even have to be a shawl, right?
No, it can be as long as you were using the novelty yarn. It can be anything you want. It can be an amigurumi if you want.
Speaking my language.
Yeah. So speaking of amigurumis and shenanigans, I've been buying some animals and making some loveys with them. And I'm going to be doing this pink one here soon. And guess what yarn I picked out for it? The leftovers. So now I could use this if I was a person who was following somebody else. I could use this for the hard or difficult novelty yarn challenge. I could use this for the spring Scrappy challenge because I'm using a leftover yarn, which considered that's a scrap, right? I'm going to use the leftover yarn.
Perfect.
I'm going to use that. Isn't it going to be cute?
Yeah, super cute.
So that pattern is on Z's website, on her channel, and also it is a lovey made from a hair tie, and you can get the link from Kim also. So that's fun.
Yep. I'm gonna try and so we'll link Z's tutorial. It's great for those who do not like to do amigurumi It's basically you buy the animal and you make a granny square, and boom, you got a thing.
Yeah, and you know what's nice is that you can add that into, like, you can do it in the same colors as your blanket and whatever's left over from your blanket, and then you have a toy to go with your blanket house. It's a nice little gift. It's a perfect gift.
And it's wonderful too because you can just take that off and wash it. For the person who receives it, they can just take it off, the blanket part off, and wash it, and that's always important for people.
Yep. Okay, let's see.
Very cool. I'm just
We
trying
are
to
down
put
to-
that link in. Hold on. I'm going to put it
All right.
in. I'm just doing it as we're talking, but there will be, the links will be there in the notes. But if you don't want to wait for the notes, I want to have it there. So I just linked Z's tutorial there for you guys as well. All right.
So do you have any more shenanigans at this second?
I don't have any that I'm going to share right now, but as Judy said, I am the queen of shenanigans. I'm all over the place, guys.
The queen of a lot of things. Yeah, huh? I love those bags, Kim. I love the pins. That's what I'm saying. You make lots of stuff that we can enjoy, and I just love it. So I got some pins from her that I get to keep too, that said some other, I put them away now, I guess. And then you also sent me stitch markers.
Yes, I was making a little bit of stitch markers. Yep. St. Patty's Day one.
Shenanigans is growing.
Oh my gosh. So many shenanigans.
I would like to mention again, Hat Not Hate. Now, did you want to give any kind of deadline, and did they put anything up on the website, Lion Brand website, about the Hat Not Hate? If anybody knows any deadlines or has any information or a link to where you send the items, please put it in the chat, because Kira or Linda or anybody, Denise, that you already know where you send your stuff, let everybody else know. And if you wouldn't mind, comment below the finished video when we're done and we upload. That way it stays there and people can see it.
Yeah, put it in the comments. Yep.
But yeah, it's a campaign against bullying that Lion Brand is running, and they ask anybody who wants to donate blue hats. They must be 75% blue, and you can send them into Lion Brand. Now, I have a feeling they take hats all year long for this. Then they do. This campaign ends September 1st. If you want your hats in by then and join in to the giveaway at that fall, whatever, it's a deadline of this. But then they'll start taking for next year after that. So
yeah. Well, I put the link for Hat Not Hate in there, and so look for that. I'll put it in the notes as well. I wanted to say two things. HD is trying to make her own pattern, so she's making up her own lovey pattern, which is super cool, and that actually is going to come into play here in a minute. We'll talk about some of that. And then that's the Hat Not Hate, but I wanted to highlight this right here. Laurie Armstrong says, congratulations to Christi for reaching her 1,000 subscriber milestone. And I don't know, are you still having a giveaway? Are you still having that, or is it done?
I am. I put the giveaway up as the announcement celebration cake and ice cream. That's what I've been talking about all afternoon. But the reason why I do that is so it won't drag all the bots and everybody over that are looking for the word giveaway. So don't use that, but it's still up there. I'm going to be drawing it tomorrow.
Oh, so there you go, guys. You still have a chance. You still have a chance.
Yeah.
All right. Latoya is asking if they sell hats or do they just give them away? And I believe this is a campaign to give them away, right?
Yeah. Yeah, they would never be. They could. I don't. They would probably be ostracized if they sold them
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
yeah, they do. They give them away to schools, I believe.
Yes. That's what they do. But the link is there in the chat and it'll be in the notes and you can read all about the campaign. So yeah, just it's a good charity to be involved with. I don't know if Billy is still here, but she does a hats for kids. She takes items for kids. So even if you have things you want to donate for kids that are not blue, go over and follow Billy at the Crafty Floridian podcast so that you can get information on how to support the charities that she is involved with.
So Kim, I'd like to tell you to get your blue out again because this is time to give some more blue yarn away.
Right on.
I just thought that I would give away the same color again because it's just really pretty. And then that person's going to pin too. So we're going to get ready to give 2 more blue skeins of yarn away. I am going to mark the chat again. This time, same thing. I want to see Hat Not Hate in the comments because that's what this episode number 16 is all about. Making blue hats for Hat Not Hate. Now, don't forget, when you finish your hat, pop on over to my Facebook group and put that in because next week, when we draw the winners for It's a Wrap, we're going to draw winners from this blue hat make along, and we're going to give something away that day too.
All right. So there you go. I'm hitting the start button. You got a minute to type in Hat Not Hate. I see some of these coming in. My ball of yarn is the Big Twist Renewal, which is actually 100% recycled acrylic. It's a number 3. And you get, how many yards? The colorway is dark blue. And you get 290 yards in the ball. So Big Twist.
I've never seen that before.
I hadn't either until I actually I was looking for blue. I was looking for a number 3 white yarn on Joann's, and this is one of the ones that popped up. So I got some blue for Hat Not Hate, and it's a pretty, it's decent. It's not. I mean, the Craft Smart is much softer, but this one is not bad. And initially, I wanted the white because I wanted to border that baby blanket in white, but I just decided with the baby blanket to just border in the same yarn, and I'm glad I made that decision. But I got the blue, and I'm giving some away. And I have a hat actually that I made out of it. Okay, timer has stopped. You can go ahead and mark the chat.
Okay, I'm going to mark the chat, and then while Kim's looking, I'm going to start counting how many people are entered. Ooh, look at that hat.
So this is the hat. I made this on the knitting machine with the renewal. Stop. Okay. And it's a nice, I made it on the 48 needle central, so you get a nice adult size or a kid size. Your kids could wear it too, but it's great. And yeah, so I wanted to also, I showed you guys these ones. This is the other yarn, the wool like yarn, and it is a smaller hat, but it's super stretchy. It makes a beautiful hat on the knitting machine. I will say that.
Wow.
All right, so we've marked. Did you mark it the second time?
I did, and I got 26 entries.
And so did everybody else. So let's go. Alexa,
right.
Pick a number between 1 and 26.
The first person drawn is going to get my skein of Red Harvest Love with a pin.
Okay.
That says Hook and Stitch Live.
So this person who won that is number 17. So we gotta work a little harder on this one. Number 17. So I'm going back up to the first mark. And I am going to count. I'm going to turn off my mic while I count because I count out.
Yeah, we we're all gonna get a different number, but I got 17 and I got Becky. It's quiet in here. It's as quiet in here as last night when I said it's 2 a.m. Everyone was sleeping. The dog got up.
Okay, I got a different number. I'm gonna count again. Sorry about that.
Did?
Yeah,
There's
I got a different person.
There's a couple of different words in there that are not hat, not hate.
Okay.
So we gotta watch.
I'm gonna make sure that I got.
Someone else got Becky.
Okay, that's probably right then. I'm gonna go with that. I'm not gonna count again. Becky is the winner.
You have to draw another number for your yarn. For yours, okay.
It was 26. Okay. Alexa, pick a number between 1 and 26.
Your random number between 1 and 26 is 5.
Oh, mine's easy. Number 5. Number 5 is the winner for the Big Twist renewal.
All right. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I got Tina Lynn.
Let's see. 1, 2, 3. Okay, what is going on? Hold on. We got 1, 2.
So Becky, you can send me a message to claim that. That would be nice. Thank you.
Yes, I got Tina Lynn as well. So Tina Lynn.
All right. So Tina Lynn is the winner of Kim. So she needs to message Kim.
Yep. Tina Lynn, you even message me. You've emailed me before, the Crafty Nomad at outlook.com. Go ahead and email me or message me on Messenger with to claim your prize. I just need you to claim it. Even though you emailed me before, please do it again. Thank you.
Yeah, Becky Capwell is the winner. She wanted to know if she was the only Becky. And Tina Lynn has a MT on the end of her name, I think.
She does. So Tina Lynn and Becky. Congratulations, guys.
All right. Okay, great. So I gotta tell you, I am so excited today to come on the show and say to you, I have a finishing stitches. And you know what? It's been on the needle, crochet hook a long time. It's not a languishing over the year. No, but it was a while. I think it's been a while.
Yeah, but it was a pretty big item though. So
okay. Do you have a great one too, though, don't you?
I have I think, what did I bring? I brought 3 things to share.
Okay, well, you go first.
Okay. All right. So my first one is from the book. And I told you guys, I posted a picture of him on Facebook, but I wanted you to come over here and meet him live, and I have a story. So the French Bulldog is Enzo from the book. And here is mine. Can you see him? Let me, can you see him?
Yeah, he's cool on camera. Look at him.
Look at Enzo. Look at those face. Everything is embroidered. There's no safety eyes or anything like that. And his head is cocked a little bit, but dogs do that. So I was okay with the head being cocked. Well, I used a number 5 bulky yarn on him. Loops and Threads Charisma is what I used. And you guys know I just really love to use a self-striping yarn in a amigurumi. I may actually go back and try to make his head a little bit more stable. But yeah, I love just letting the colors fall where they may. It's my favorite way to make them.
He has a vintage look to him because he's tweedish, like he's tweed.
Yes, he is. Okay, so these, like I said, for these patterns, the arms and the bodies are all the same. But they have different heads, ears, and tails. So look at his tail. He's got a French. I had to look this up because I was like, what kind of tail is this? But the French bulldogs don't have a big tail. So that's his tail. It's just a little tail. That was the tail in the pattern.
Look at those girls showing butts again. We're always showing.
So that's that one. That's my first finish that I wanted to share with you guys. And I just really enjoyed making them. He worked up pretty quickly and super fun. Dee is shopping, y'all.
Of course she is. She wants that book, right? That bus is over, Dee. Oh my gosh, yeah, I love that. And you are inspired to do that from one of the make-alongs that our friends in our
That's right. So it is my entry into Stephanie. I don't think she's here today, but Stephanie from Stephanie's Yarn Escape is hosting a year-long make-along called The Attack of the Amigurumis, which she started because she wants to increase her amigurumi skills. And every month she gives us a theme or a specific animal to make. So this month it was household pets. And so I immediately remembered that I owned this book and owned this book and I had never made anything out of it. So shout out to using things you already have and not purchasing a new pattern. I just was able to use that. So that was super fun. I'll try to put Stephanie's link. So in case you want to join us for the next ones for next month coming up.
Well, I don't normally do amigurumi, so that's why I talked about doing the lovey that has the removable crochet blankie. But I do have to tell you that I did make an amigurumi this month. I cannot show it to you. Please get ready to see it in the near future because it will show up somewhere someday.
There you
go.
It is
a household pet. It's going to be, I think, a household pet someday, but at the moment it is not considered a household pet. But the Crochet Society or community might end up getting it added as a household pet someday. I'm just joking around with you girls. But I did make an amigurumi, though. I did. So,
very cool.
Shall we go on to another finishing?
Do you want me to show another one, or do you want to show yours?
Okay, I know you're looking for a dachshund, and we all want to know: is there a dachshund in the book? Is there a dachshund in the book?
Let me see, because
dachshund,
I
right?
know, and I'm terrible. I don't. Let's see. There might be. Let me see what it's 50 different dogs in here. You would think there's a pug, cocker spaniel, shepherd terrier, shepherd bull.
They're not in alphabetical order.
64. Let me find it.
Oh, page 64. Woo-hoo-hoo.
Oh my God! You guys are gonna die. You're gonna die.
Deborah Murray. Look at that.
It is a dachshund in there, guys. Rosie.
Midnight.
So there you go. This book is $16.99 on Amazon. There you go.
Wow.
So if you want to get started, there you go. So yes, very cool. So I guess since I have 3, let me just show my other one real quick.
Okay.
I'll show I'll show mine and then you can go because yours, I think you're gonna need to talk about that a little bit. Okay, so if you watch my live, you know that my husband bought me some like really fuzzy, furry novelty yarn from from Daiso Japan, right? And I said I was gonna try to use it, and I did use it, and I made the cutest little lovey ever. Look at that, lovely. Look at
This
it.
is, oh my gosh. That is
So
adorable.
look at a fuzzy teddy bear. So what I did, I actually held this yarn together with a worsted weight yarn to make the head and the arms. This is the same yarn that I used for Enzo. So this is the Charisma number 5. I forgot the colorway name, and I didn't bring the band over here. And then I edged it with the creamy, where'd it go? I think I just dropped it on the floor. I don't know what I just did with it. But the creamy fuzzy yarn, I put the edging on. So I actually think I have enough left to make another lovey, to make the head and arms. And then I just have to find another loops and threads of this to make another one. So I think it came out super cute. I actually didn't use a pattern. This is a whole ball of the loops and threads plus a little bit more. So that is my finish.
I love that. And you basically didn't follow a pattern for that. That's the other thing I wanted to mention here. That was freehand.
Yeah.
She's been making so many, and she said to me, I want to make a head on this lovey all by myself. And I'm like, well, great. So last night she put the eyes on and added the arms, and we were up late and she was doing that. So that was pretty cool.
Yeah. And last one is this real quick. I made a little towel topper gnome for St. Patrick's Day. And Christi's made a lot of these, so I was definitely inspired by her. And it's all done. I put my little own button on that one.
Oh.
So
nice. Yeah, that is a really fun pattern, and you can change it up. You can do it for all holidays. I don't have any to show you because I sold them all.
That's always good news.
Yeah, it is. So this show is going to, I promise you, go over. And I am so sorry about that, but we are not going to stop. We are going to finish our segments the way we had planned. And if you have to leave, you can always come back and watch the replay and catch what you. So what did I finish? Are you ready?
Yes.
Drum roll. Okay. So I was working on this blanket right here, this white one. Not this one, this one. And that is the Snowflake. That's what it's called, Snowflake. It's in this Leisure Arts, I believe. Yeah, Leisure Arts pamphlet. I've had this one a while. This one I've had since, I got them new in the 90s. So this is 1995. This is my absolute favorite blanket to make ever right here. This one. But I'm making the white one this time. And this one was started for my granddaughter Felicity before she was born. So I did start it way back then. And I was gifted a skein of this big twist in the colorway Blush. And that's a mauve. And all I got left of 2 skeins of it is this little tiny bit.
Wow.
It's a 5. So this blanket ended up being quite big, made in a bulky 5 with a J hook. But guess what? It's all done. It's all done. It's all done.
Look at this, guys. Look at this. Look at how beautiful. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I love it.
So she's going to be getting that any day now. And I figure it's big enough that she can use this on her toddler bed when she's 3 or 4, 5 years old.
Absolutely.
So her mother loved the color. When she saw it at Christmas time, she was ogling it. I said, "Oh, it's only about half gone." But
can you come closer with that edging?
It's a picot.
Oh, how pretty. Can I do that? Is that better? If we can see the whole thing. There we go. Oh, how nice is that, guys? Do you guys see that? What amazing work, Christy. That's amazing. Wow.
Yeah. Thank you so much. Yeah, I think half of the blanket was done only during that night. So once it got big enough, I didn't take it out in the other room. I just stayed in. So I'm hoping that her mother keeps it as an heirloom, but it's done in yarns that can be washed many, many times, and there's only two. There's one skein of it of half, and then two skeins. So two skeins of big twist. That's it. That makes the whole blanket. Yeah.
Wow. Well, look at all the accolades. Everybody is like amazed at your work. Love it, love it, love it.
Yeah.
Thank
Thank you.
Definitely. I agree with this, Laurie. I said the same thing when I saw it. It is going to be a heirloom. It is lovely. Yes, it doesn't scream baby blanket. Yeah, it's beautiful.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So what I think is true about it, the color, because it's not, baby.
Yeah.
It's just a very nice pattern and a very solid but nice neutral. So yeah, I agree. You guys are great. Thank you.
So anybody got anything they want to share? You can come up. I just put the link in.
The pattern is from the Leisure Arts pamphlet. This one, and I'm guessing you could probably find this. It's by Carol Rutter Tippett. Carol Rutter Tippett. On eBay, they have people that are selling out stuff, that was in people's stash and stuff. But I have like 4 or 5 or 6 of these pamphlets, all from that same era.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And I really like using those. Okay, so if anything's going to come on, that's great. Come on the show, show us what you got. And we're going to move on to Hooks Happenings. Hooks Happenings is where we talk about things that we're doing, and you can talk about stuff that you found out on the internet and that you want to share that is happenings out there to do with the fiber community. Or maybe make-alongs of any kind, seeing that, it could be. Oh, that's right. When Chevy Rell did her one last 2 months ago, I think it was Learn Something New.
Yes.
Remember that one? Yeah. So, but that's done and over with. So I have a new one.
All right.
And it's called Comfort Fade Cardi. Now, this is not an easy one. It's not for everybody. And it is probably not one that a lot of you will follow. But I'm going to say it anyway because I just thought it was really, really cool and I wanted to talk about it. So Comfort Fade Cardi is being hosted by the Grocery Girls. And they picked a pattern that I believe is Andrea Mowry. Mm-hmm. It's called the Comfort Fade Cardi, and you can go to Ravelry and you can purchase that pattern, and you can do that. And they, show you how to pick your yarns where it's going to fade through the pattern, and you're going to make the cardigan and it's going to fade. The only reason why I chose to bring it on the show today and tell you about it is because when the Grocery Girls do something, they don't hold back. They do it big and huge. And they give away so many prizes because they get them donated. They're huge. They aren't guys like us. So that's why I wanted to share it with you, because if you want to get in on that, they even give prizes for trying. I mean, not, showing your progress, just like we do.
Yeah.
But big prizes. Hand-dyed yarns, etc., etc. So yeah, get that, and then it starts March 19th, which is yesterday, and runs through June 19th.
Oh, okay.
So if you're a knitter and you want to try that pattern, I think it's $8 pattern. I might be wrong, but she might give a code. She might say, for this week we're gonna give a code because they're doing the make along. I don't know, but run over there and check that out later. What you got?
All right, so I want to talk about go back to showing you my octo that I was making, because Laurel is hosting her very first make along, and it's hosted mostly on Instagram. It's called the hashtag Octo Party Cal. And so she released a new pattern, and this is her newer pattern, but she also, and it's a paid for pattern. I think it's about $5, but she also has a tutorial, which we will link, where you can just learn how to make her very first octo pattern and enter that into her make along. And that one is running through the end of the month. So I wanted to mention it because these are small. You can still make one and enter into her giveaway over there on Instagram. So we'll have all that information in the notes, but you can go look up hashtag Octo Party Cal, and you can see some of them that are already popping up for that. And I should have actually shown you a picture of what the newer one looks like. Super cute, actually. And I'm gonna see if I can find a picture from her own page so you can see it. So there is her Octo Party Cal pattern. I don't know if you can see that. That's her octo, and it's not big. It won't take long. And yeah, join in to encourage her for doing her very first make along. She is a great designer. She has a bunch of patterns, but this one is super easy. And this is a picture of her original pattern, and you can do that one too. And like I said, it's a free tutorial on YouTube, so you don't have to purchase a pattern if you're not able to. But if you are able to, we would encourage you to go ahead and support Laurel as a great crochet designer.
Yeah, that's adorable. That is adorable.
That's my second one. You got anything else?
I do have one more, but you have two more, so I want to let you go on another one.
Okay. So two more. The next one that I wanted to talk about is from Rose Likes Crochet, which most of you guys probably already know about. But I'm bringing up Rose because she has, for the last couple of years, supported an organization called Wings. And it is an organization that supports women and families who have gone through domestic violence. And every month of the year, there's a different thing that is being donated to this organization. So for instance, this month, the donations have been makeup bags. And I'm bringing it up now because if you go to Rose's channel, which will be linked, she has the list out for the whole year of what they're going to be donating each month. So for next month, for example, is going to be hair ties. And so that is actually what I'm going to turn these into, hair ties to donate to Rose. So it's nice because she has the whole list, so you can get a jump on things and be ready to donate for that month. Like for me, I'm so behind, I didn't get anything done for this month, but for next month, I already know, and so I'm already making, and I'll be able to donate. So we will link it down below. Rose, by the way, talk about some incredible prizes. She pulls a name every month from everybody who donated that month. And if you don't know, Crystal from Bag O Day donated thumb drives for her to give away with every one of her written patterns on there. And I'm not sure how many of those thumb drives she has, but those are part of her giveaway for the Wings donations. In addition, I forgot who it is, but there's somebody who donated 12 project bags. So every month she has a project bag to give away. So it's, you get to do something good, but you also get a chance to get something good. So we will link that. Go get join in if you're making anyway. And most of us are, you can make some things to donate and maybe win an incredible prize. So there you go.
I'm going to add to that. I am doing a challenge tomorrow with novelty yarns. Now you could use Pirouette, and you could use this to make hair ties for April.
Mm-hmm.
And you could also double dip and use it for the challenge tomorrow. So this is a pirouette yarn, and you could use this to make hair ties. And let me show you how I did it. I took a hair tie and I put it on there until it filled the hair tie like this.
Wow, look at how pretty that comes out. That
So
comes out gorgeous.
I just talked myself into using pirouette in the giveaway for that challenge because heck, look what you can do with it.
Wow, so nice. That's very nice. Somebody just said that it was Crafty Bones who donated the project bags. So
Okay.
guys,
All right.
go over there and join in on that.
Okay, so that was pretty much all about wings for now.
Yep.
I did read something in the chat that said that number one Crystal did sell Pamela from Pamela's Adoring Crochet, one of those off her Etsy shop, one of those drives, and she spent $62 for it. And the other thing I did read off the chat was that this year's Hat Not Hate ends August 1st, not September 1st. Well, the extension for COVID was why I said that if that's what they do again this year, they might extend it. You don't know. Yeah. But right now it says August 1st. So that's cool. And I don't know about any hashtags for Hat Not Hate on wherever that Laurie pulled that from because we don't use it. I mean, I don't use a hashtag for that. So I don't know what that's for.
It's probably Instagram, I'm betting.
Well, yeah, but from Vine Brand or what, what is it benefit?
Who's following that hashtag? I think you can just use it to show your stuff. And I know that Shira does the She Show on Facebook, and she talks about it a lot. So I don't know if she maybe even pulls some of the pictures and shows, but I don't think there's I don't know if there's a kind of contest or a giveaway or anything like that, but I know she showcases the hats on her show every once in a while.
Oh, okay. All right. So are you set with wings then? We're good?
Yeah, I'm set. I'm set.
All right. So I wanted to say something about Pamela at Adoring Crochet. Her challenge that I saw on her Facebook page was to do some towels every month. She put out a pattern to do the towel topper, the old-fashioned one where you cut the towel in half and you do 2 towels and then they come out matching. I used to do that. I used to do it all the time. But I did think it was kind of fuzzy on the top and I wasn't happy with it. And then everybody said, well, sew the edge on a sewing machine and it'll hold that terry cloth towel better, and then, but I mean, there was a million reasons why I changed to the new way that I was doing it. And you had 1 towel rather than 2 from each. But anyway, what she's doing is she's doing a challenge to make towels every single month. And then if you did that, you would have a whole set that were themed for holidays, different things like that, which is cool because Kim, I guess, is going to try and make one for each holiday too. So yeah, that goes right down the alley. I don't know whether she's giving prizes for that, but how fun is that? I found out that she was doing it because someone entered one of the towels sets into our Happy St. Patty's Day Luck of the Gnomes contest.
So you're talking about the fact that you can take that towel off? Is that when you have the ring there?
Yeah, that was why I started doing this kind. But the old-fashioned way, you actually sewed your crochet right on the towel.
I see.
And that's what Pamela's pattern does.
Okay.
And you take a regulation towel and cut it in half, and you would get 2 of those.
Oh,
You would crochet on both sides and make 2 out of 1.
Okay. I like the ring idea because I don't want to sew. That's the other thing. I just want it to be done when I'm done. So I like that idea, but I just want to be done when I'm done.
Yeah. All right.
So yeah.
You have one more, correct?
I'm going to do two quick ones. I wanted to give a shout out to Laurie Gray and I. We have a group called Hooked on Health, where it's a bunch of us are gathering together to just support each other in our goal for getting healthy, losing our weight, eating better. We talk about non-scale victory. So we're not all about how much weight did you lose, but we're about progress and moving forward in our health, because you guys, we love crochet, and it's a very sedentary type of hobby. So we sometimes we have to be purposeful if we want to. I know for me, I have to make a plan, otherwise I won't move. I'll just sit and crochet. So the group is about that. We do challenges, we get merit badges, and right now we have I'm calling it a membership drive. If you come and join and then you invite other people, Laurie is giving away a project bag. She's going to do a drawing based on people who invite people to be a part of our group. We're trying to grow the group, get as many people as possible over there, and to encourage one another. And it's a bunch of people on here already who are a part of it and doing so well and inspiring us. So please come and join us for that. And then my last shout out is for my weekly lives on Fridays at noon Pacific. It's called Live at Lunch. And please, please, please come over and join me for that. And I think that is everything that I wanted to shout out.
Yeah, I think the only thing I want to say is please join me tomorrow for my live on my channel, Crochet Creations by Christi. I am also doing a 1,000 subscriber giveaway. Oh my goodness. And join me with that make-along, because I'm doing live make-alongs. And post your blue hat for Hat Not Hate into the post for that, so that Kim and I can draw another winner for another blue skein of yarn, and that'll be at the end of the month. So I am Christi from the East Coast saying bye for now.
And I'm going to say bye in a second, but I wanted to say that the pattern for the Gnome, we will link it. Christi has done many of them. The Gnome Towel Topper is a tutorial and a free pattern, which we will link down below. We'll also link where we got the rings from on Amazon. And yeah, so anyway, it's been wonderful. Thank you so much for hanging in there with us for 2 hours and 16 minutes. Bye from Kim the Crafty Nomad on the West Coast. We'll see you next time. April the 24th, right? Our next one is April the 24th. All right. We'll see you then.
April 24th. Bye now.
Bye.